Cold exposure.
Cold exposure.
Ice bath.
Cold showers.
Cold water saved my life, and it can save yours as well. Yep. Started the day before my 21st birthday. Was really struggling to move. I was needing crutches and wheelchairs and had a disabled parking ticket. And the doctor said there was a chance that I might not ever walk again. They described to me that I had rheumatoid arthritis. What rheumatoid arthritis is your body's natural defense mechanisms, the good antibodies attacking your joints, thinking that they're these terrible threats. So I went on some pretty heavy duty medication, lots of painkillers, lots of anti-inflammatories. I really thought that this was going to be my life forever. But then I found Wim Hof and his teachings, his ability to get into the cold. I struck a chord and it changed my life forever. I decided to give cold water a go, and now I'm here today. No longer taking any form of medication. I'm 100% natural. And if you want to know a little bit more about my journey, I made a previous video, which you can watch up here. But what's the benefits of cold water?
Cold exposure works by shocking the body. It's a good stress, kind of like the sauna or exercise.
Cold water activates your fight or flight response. With the cold water, it improves your circulation, reduces inflammation, but more importantly, it allows you to handle stressful situations better. That's what the cold's great for.
It's a great reset for the mind and body.
You might tell a child not to climb a tree because they might fall and hurt themselves. The only way for the child to know is experiencing it themselves. That's the same for the cold water. You might theoretically know the benefits, but only when it comes to practicing it and seeing how you go is how you can find it.
So T's going to demonstrate for us. So when we get into the water, we want to do it nice and slowly. When we get in, we want to make sure that we get in with nice controlled breathing. And then ideally just getting the shoulders under. What will happen is your breath will be taken away. It's called the diver's reflex. So super normal, super common, helps alleviate stress. You see people splashing their face with cold water if they are having a panic attack or anything like that. So just can take nice controlled breaths, circulative breathing, so in through the nose, out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. Ideally liking to breathe in shorter than we breathe out. It does take a few moments. You can calm yourself down, the breath returns back to normal, you'll feel your heart rate softening. That's what we want to see. Doing good?
Yeah, feeling good. The sun is really helping.
And there's a thin layer of water that gets put onto people's skins when it settles. So if people are doing a really easy job in the ice bath, moving that water around really does help. We will be doing a few more breathwork techniques and explaining a little bit more about the breathwork behind the ice baths in future videos. So make sure you stay tuned for those as well. If you're struggling and you find that your hands are getting a little bit numb, you can either place your hands above the water, so not even putting them in, placing them together, or I find placing them under my armpits and focusing on the heat of those areas compared to trying to battle with the mental of the cold. So once you're ready, just make sure you get out really nice, calm and controlled, taking a nice step out, controlling the breath, and that'll be it. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. My skin feels all tight. No, feeling so good. So refreshed.
If you're this far through the video, you're probably keen to give the cold water a crack yourself. We've been lucky enough to help hundreds of people tackle the cold water and process through it. We've prepared a free PDF for anybody who wants to give it a go. Comes with all the necessary tools, tips and tricks, as well as a 7-day cold water exposure challenge. So you're welcome to click the first link in the description and give it a try out for yourself.
It might feel daunting throwing yourself in cold water or immersing yourself in an ice bath. So if that feels too much, try this.
Start with what you have. Make sure you have some ice in the freezer, get a big bowl, fill it with cold water and put the ice in it. What you want to start with is just by placing your hands into the bowl itself. Set a timer for 30 seconds and see how long you last. Make sure you do this really nice and slowly. If you're finding it's too painful, then take the time and go at a slower pace. The next step would be submerging your face into the ice water, making sure you're taking a nice big deep breath in and holding your breath as just your face goes in. Don't want to be in there for too long, 10 to 15 seconds maximum, but if you can do longer and safely, that's where the benefits will lie as well. Try to do this first thing in the mornings. She's so bright. If you're finding those steps are too easy and you want a bit more of a challenge, try having a cold shower at the end of your warm showers. Making sure we're either doing it in our morning or afternoon shower, not before bed. When we get into the water, make sure it's on warm, and then when we're ready, slowly turn it to the cold. We want our breath to be taken away. Kind of a shock response. We've all had it before when we've got into a cold shower or a cold body of water. Make sure you remember to finish on cold as well for the most benefit. The next step would be getting into an ice bath, a body of water like a lake or the ocean, or just filling up your bathtub at home with ice. Just remember, we want to have nice, calm, controlled breaths. We want to make sure we get into the cold, control the breath, and then get out in a calm and controlled manner as well. All we need to work on is consistency. We want to build up to the stage of getting into something like this for 3 minutes or more. You don't need to push yourself. You don't need to challenge yourself too early on. Know your limits, take your time, and you'll get there. Cold water really helps with my inflammation in my body, but more importantly, it helped with my mental health. It made me feel less like a victim. It grounded me, being present. I wasn't stuck in the past or focused on the future. And for me, that was the biggest and the most important thing to take away from it. The cold water impacted my life so amazingly that I decided it was only right to share it with others. That's why we started Higher Wellness, to help people get into the cold, relax with a bit of breath work, just improve themselves and their life. Cold water isn't just for somebody with an autoimmune disease. Cold water can help you if you're stressed, feeling burnt out, or you're needing a way to ground yourself. It doesn't have to be this elaborate ordeal. It can be as simple as 30 seconds to a minute. I really invite you to give it a go. Try it for yourself and see if you can find the benefits. Remember, it's 1% better every day. No footsteps backwards. Slow and steady wins the race. If you have any questions or need assistance with stress, your own autoimmune disease, or feeling burnt out, feel free to reach out to us on all of our socials, and don't forget to download the cold PDF below. If you like this video, please make sure you like, subscribe and share it with somebody. Maybe it can help them. Keep on living the dream.